Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It's pretty late, but we're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail tonight. We won't be playing it for very long, because I've got to go to bed. Got work in the morning. But we can play a little bit. Go through some dialogue, get a little bit closer to finishing the story. That sounds pretty nice. All right. Where were we? Where we last left off. We had taken some opportunity. We basically had interactions with all three of the generals, Fei Xiao, Jing Yuan, and Hua Yan, and gotten their perspective on what to do during the crisis. And we had just swapped to Zhao Chou's perspective.
Wherever crowds gather, there is always an undercurrent beneath the surface.
Water! Oh, I need some water! What the heck was I thinking? If I knew it'd end like this, I would have stayed in the shackling prison. Better to live in shackles and die free.
Let me take a look. I can help you out.
Are you a healer? Please, bandage me up. I don't want to die.
Although Hule and his followers can currently hide in the city, it won't be long before they're found. What was he planning when he let me go?
I don't fully understand Lord Hule's intentions, but don't think you can simply run away. Understood.
You know why I'm letting you go. Because foxies like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away. Head to the port and report back to me. Let's see if they really closed it like you expected.
Based on what Hua Yan said, they probably aren't going to close the ports.
Why are you wasting time here?
You are Boris.
That's right.
So that's how you managed to infiltrate the Xianzhou ship. If I hadn't been so familiar with the scent of Boris, I wouldn't have been able to tell.
Never heard of such miraculous medicine,
Medicine? I heard there was a mutiny within an alchemy commission during the Ambrosial Barber crisis. These infiltrators must have connections within the Xianzhou Law Fu.
Lord Hule ordered you to go to the port and take a look, you lowly beast. Why are you still lingering here?
Someone is keeping an eye on me. No, I can't get too far away. I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Yeah, I guess if you don't know who's Borison and who's actually Foxian, it might not be too safe for you.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me. The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Shao personally lead a squad to capture Hule? For now, I'll do as he asked.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry, wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start. The Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Let's go to the Sky Splitter.
What? Are you joking? How can I take you beyond the Jade Gate in this tiny star skiff?
So that's an option there. Looks like there are two other options. This would be the best place to go, the Realm Keeping Commission. If I were to actually tell the authorities, this is where I would do it.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance. Hey, although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
And here's a Cloud Knight. Can't actually see what he looks like underneath here, though. And every single one of these scenes has like a framed, like Foxian in the background. So this guy reading the newspaper is looking at me.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help? Understood. Please come to me if you need any help.
So my three options are the Cloud Knight, the Realm Keeping Commission, and the Ferryman.
I'm sorry, but if I can help you. my help messenger from the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
I need a message to be sent to the general.
Borisin are hiding in the Exalting Sanctum. You must deliver this news to the Cloud Knights.
Borisin? Here? Are you serious?
These Borisin are disguised as Foxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
The soldier's totally going to be Foxian. Man, bureaucracies, am I right? He just left.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Understood. Please.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else. You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Not yet. There's no way for this tiny ship to escape from the Xianzhou. Only the starships at Stargazer Navalia can break through the Jade Gate. Moktuk said there would be insiders to pick us up, but I haven't heard anything yet.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
Do I have to talk to all three of the people in order to try to send help to the outside? Or from the outside? I'm trying to keep a low profile here. I mean, surely these consequences can't be that dire, given that there's this optional search for help and send news to the outside that hasn't gone away with my attempts yet.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been Could you please provide more details? Wait, I recognize you. You're the lost Yaoqing messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the Borisin. Please make sure to report this news.
All right. I'll call for reinforcements.
I'm not going to bother the ferryman. I don't think he's going to be helpful in the least bit.
You're back, Jiao Chou.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
Oh, don't worry. This captain will help us.
What are you trying to do, Moktuk? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation, but I never gave you permission to talk with others. Remember, these people died because of you.
It really went straight to mock talk.
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Goulet?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
I'm glad I didn't bother the ferryman so that he didn't die. I mean, the Realm Keeping Commission is just like a cozy desk job. They're basically just like little detectives, or not even really detectives, more like city councilmen. And the Cloud Knights, they're soldiers. They signed up for this. So in the scale of like worst possible people to implicate in this, I avoided the worst one.
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones anytime. There's no escape from me, Jiao-Cho. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer. Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long. Or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yaoqing wanted to take me away? To some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold the secrets they desire. I still remember. In the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borisin and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, hero of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borisin and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon. Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides that warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their
Okay, we now know how to defeat him. Cut open his chest, take out the heart.
devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Fine.
Zhao, I found you.
That's why interrogations don't work very well. Like, you could tell, like, you know, I'm instructed to tell everything I know about Merlin's Claw. Well, what if I told him a third of the things about Merlin's Claw? And then I said, yep, that's everything that I know about them. Then, like, how do you know that there is more? You don't know that. What if I tell, 2 lies and a truth? As long as you have the same tone with either one, you could just, like, in order to keep things straight in your head, because it's difficult to keep lies straight, you could just, instead of talking about Fei Xiao, just describe Jing Yuan. Not that Jiao Zhou actually knows Jing Yuan, but, like, you could just say, yeah, they control the Lightning Lord, and, they're a brilliant tactician, and they were part of the Cloud Knight Quintet or something like that. And, Hulei's been in prison for 700 years. He doesn't know all this stuff. Muktuk would obviously know because he's been undercover for some amount of time.
I
know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
That meal took 4 hours, by the
That's
way.
right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wanza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been in prison for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous lawful Cloud Knights.
Wow, Yangqing is so underestimating.
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Luofu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Luofu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Do I get to play as Yangqing? No. Unfortunate. I don't think I need Hanya on this team. I don't think I need Aventurine on this team either. Because these turns are just going to go so quickly that no one's going to have a shield.
Thanks. Conflict is show no mercy.
Need a shine. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this?
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. And looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the Star Skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any Borson wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are Borison here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then, there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Whoa, no one said anything about the Borison.
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
What higher-ups know about the Borison? I guess the 3 generals do, but otherwise we've been telling everyone to carry on as normal. I guess it's been 4 hours, so maybe.
Refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not. Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenchi.
Alright, this guy's safe.
I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue?
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the war dance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Lieutenant Yenxing and General Feixiao.
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
That could be wrong.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenxing's contests. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenxing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
was my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plans.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hulei?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
And this explains why, what's it called? Earlier in the previous area when we were on Zhao Qiu's perspective, he was like, oh, we're waiting on this particular thing to happen and it just hasn't happened yet.
Lend me your strength.
Follow my charge.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Here, then thunder.
Yeah! I'm gonna hold everyone back again!
Get that! Show no mercy. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all! There's no time. Conflict is pitiless.
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, death! I can do this!
Get them!
Oh, I get it!
Run! Tell Lord Moktok about this! Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them. The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Please, save me.
I want to live. Doctor!
Xiao, find the medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borison beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu.
Oh, this is
Won't be long before this place is overrun
Fei
as
Xiao.
well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive.
Okay, maybe that's not
I've never seen
Fei
such a
Xiao.
brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borison bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Could be a great granddaughter.
wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all because of her Borson bloodline. Mutt. Despicable mutt.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borison. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borison, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster.
It's like not that bad because Marstruck is like the same thing.
You intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hulei. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the Lux arrow of Rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle, dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation, all the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borison, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox.
Yaocho has mentioned a couple of times that he's not only trying to save Fei Xiao, but that'll also apply for himself as well. So, he's likely also part Borisin. Or maybe the point is that all Foxians are part Borisin. And what's important is the Moon Rage transformation.
As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your Borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope. Hope?
The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar, trying to use Duran's offspring.
Yeah, that's what we talked about last time.
Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Okay.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Uh-oh.
Cho-Cho. Milja. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yao Qing. Tell your general. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou Lafu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer.
I mean, if he's able to convert Foxians into Borisans, then, you know, he could basically take over the entire Luofu probably in like a week. You know, you just think about everyone just infecting someone else for a day, and you're just like doubling your numbers over and over again. And he's got so many people already infiltrating into the area. And then if you instead did it like, you know, one for breakfast, one for lunch, one for dinner, instead of doing it just once a day, it'd be over real fast.
Follow me, my cops. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end. When new paths arise, raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize.
And then Fei Xiao kills all of them.
Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the wolf's creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the war dance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
As a representative of the Xianzhou Luofu, I will defeat all challengers.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a Luofu swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yenqing as the ringmaster.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented and just wipes the floor with me in seconds? I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huayan.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor and the glory of the Xianzhou Luofu shall all be taken by the Juming.
Master Yun Li, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
March, think about the great Stormy
Express have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right?
Yeah, but with a team of 4.
Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way? Why don't we call Master Yanqing back? What kind of master would retire at the height of their career and leave their disciple to fight in their place? March, your master has dropped out of the contest. This is a great opportunity for you to stick your neck out. Stick my neck out and get my head chopped off, you mean? What is all this complaining about? You made a promise to my grandfather, and now you want to run away? Get out there, now! What? Master Yunli, I don't think I'm completely ready. March? There is no such thing as completely ready.
Okay, this is a new area, but it's almost one. So we're probably going to call it there. As expected, there was like no combat. But we did have some good dialogue though. Yeah, there was a little bit of combat, just a little bit. We did have to fight this Borison a couple of times.
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Alright, let me get to bed here. Tomorrow we'll be playing Smash. And maybe if things go well, we'll do another short stream, like another hour or so. That should get us a little bit more into the Sky Splitter map. And then Friday will be all Star Rail. Saturday might be no stream, but maybe it'll be Pokemon Unite. We'll see. And then no plans yet for Sunday, but it could be Tactics Ogre, it could be Star Rail, who knows yet. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, and goodbye.